Welcome to your latest Nottingham Forest news. Coming up on today's episode, Murillo could still leave as Juventus and PSG now enter the race. What a joke. I'm about to go on to a rant on our fixtures, and Chelsea used Chalobah as bait. All this and plenty more coming up on your latest Forest news. Let's get into it. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well. And welcome to your latest Nottingham Forest news. And this literally is going to be a whirlwind over the next couple of days. So I really do recommend, obviously, one, you hit the like button. Secondly, make sure you're subscribed, and most of you guys are. But put the notifications on, because as soon as something breaks, we will bring it to you right here on FFTV. So make sure you don't miss it by having those notifications on. Check you got the bell on right now. While you're doing that as well, don't forget Football Prizes have got a new Forest top you can grab. It's a signed Forest home kit with Insta prizes of Ryan Yates, one of our very own, and Chet Kiate, no longer one of our own. Those two are instant win prizes. Go check the link. It's in the description. Okay, let's kick this one off. So let's deep breath. Murillo. I know we've talked about him a lot, but he is right now the center of the footballing world's attention. Now, I said to you guys yesterday, selling Niakate and selling Mangala means that we don't need our pants whipped down when it comes to selling Murillo. And nothing has changed on that. We told you about Chelsea and they made an inquiry. But now Juventus and PSG are sniffing around and they want Murillo. Who doesn't? I mean, who doesn't? Now, the talks from Juventus are, they've called Forest up and basically said to Marinakis or whoever works for Marinakis, yo, Murillo, what you saying? They've said, we say 70 million. And they say, oh, okay. And then they hang up the phone. So although these clubs are interested, they're not going to be able to get Forest onto the table unless they're bringing that wad of cash in the black case. And it's not going to happen. Look, I've been made 2 semi-promises from the club. If we get these deals done, promise number 1 is we will not sign Che Crappy Adams. And promise number 2 is to keep Murillo. But money does talk in football. It really does. If they come in at 70 million, let me make this clear. The club's intention is not to sell Morgan Gibbs-White, is not to sell Murillo, is not to sell Callum Hudson-Odoi. But if the money is right, the club will do it. So brace yourselves. If a club comes in and really is keen on Murillo, he will leave Nottingham Forest, obviously if he wants to join that club. But it's going to take minimum 65, most likely 70 plus. And Chelsea are now trying to work around these loopholes. By the way, how do Chelsea not breach PSR? The Cartel 6 are so protected. So they did what Juventus have done yesterday. Chelsea did that the day before, and they got told 70 mil or piss off. Now they're thinking about coming back with 50 to 60 mil plus Chalobah. And I say, do one. One, I don't want to downgrade from Murillo to Chalobah. I think Chalobah's all right. Yeah, in fact, I think he's decent. But let me remind you, this is the guy that's rejected moving to Nottingham Forest twice before, where Forest were keen on signing him just for straight up cash. Why? Because he thinks he's a Champions League player. If he leaves Chelsea, he wants to leave for a Champions League club. He is not a Champions League defender. Murillo is a Champions League defender. Chalobah needs to know his role, in the words of The Rock, shut his mouth and understand his position and how high he should be aiming. Now, I'm not saying he can't play Champions League, but demanding Champions League is frankly pathetic. It really is. So I don't want him because he's coming. If he came to Forest, he would be coming for the money. That's it. Or he would be coming because he's been given a sweetener from Chelsea to get a Murillo deal through or something like that. So for me, this is no. I am still confident Murillo stays at Forest, especially once we've confirmed Mangala, which we believe will be done before the 30th of June as well. Leon, once again, shout out to my new favourite French team. We love you, Leon. Hope you go and win the Europa League. I think that's what you're in. So that's the update on Murillo. We'll keep you posted, but get your thoughts in down below. Let me know, would you swap Murillo for Chalobah plus cash? That's what I want to know from you guys. Okay, so warning now, I'm probably going to have a mini rant because this has pissed me off, right? We told you guys ages ago that Forest were going to Spain. And I hoped that we may play some decent teams. I was already pissed off. You guys know, I don't need to go over it, how annoying it is that we're not going to the USA, we're not going to the Far East on these tours that generate income. You have happy clappers who sit there saying, yeah, but, you know, we could like play Real Madrid or something and lose. Not about the winning and losing in the preseason. It's about the commerciality, that's the word I want, of it all. Forest are thinking like championship mindset still, man, when it comes to preseason. Now, I get it. For a lot of people, you'll look at preseason and think it ain't that important. Who cares? Minutes and legs. God, I hate that phrase, and so on. But what are the minutes and legs against crap teams? Forest announced the teams we will be playing. We will be playing 2 championship teams and a freaking Spanish team. God damn it, man. I can't even pronounce their name. And they're not even in La Liga. They're in like La Liga 2. We're playing the Derby of Spain. We're playing the Derby of Spain. They're called Elche. The literal Elche on my asshole right now. How annoyed I am with these goddamn fixtures. What are we gonna gain by playing Sunderland and Millwall? And I freaking hate Millwall with a passion. I know I've never talked about Millwall before because it's not really a Forest rivalry. It's a mates rivalry for me. One of my old bosses was a Millwall fan. We used to always have back and forth over the years. Pierce got sacked after that freaking Millwall game. That hurt me as well. I hate Millwall, man. I really do. And that's just a personal one. Is there a random club you guys hate that has like nothing to do with a specific Forest rivalry? Let me know in the comments down below. But back onto the point. Sunderland and Millwall are beneath us. They're beneath us. What kind of workout are we going to get against these crappy championship teams? How the hell are we going to get an intense game? It reminds me of the Leeds one last season where we lost that anyway. I'm pretty sure we did. In the preseason game. Okay, it doesn't matter that we lost, but we played crap. And let's just roll it out. Okay, this preseason will be under Nuno, so I expect it to be more professional, more intense, and everything like that. But god damn it, try and get on one of these tours. And I'm not having some of these idiots that have come at me saying, well, you need to be secure in the Premier League before you can go on these tours. They decide these tours weeks and months in advance and they'll only accept safe Premier League teams. Well, freaking Brentford have gone to this. Fulham have gone to this. Other people are saying, oh, you need to be an established Premier League team. Last time I checked, we got promoted with Fulham. And Fulham were in that stupid American series last season. And why do I care about this so much? Because Forest are an international team. We are big. And we have fans out in America. We have fans out in the Far East, in Australia, all over the world. And these fans do not get an opportunity to watch Forest play in the Premier League. It would cost them a bomb. We've had our mate Chaka coming from Australia. It cost him a bomb to get here to watch Forest. These are one-off rare occasions. If Forest were to go and play in America, then that opens up the Forest fans in America to get to see their team. Pre-season friendly or not, it's a chance for them to see some of their heroes. And then it opens up the fan base in America where football is growing and exposes us to it, which generates new fans, generates new revenue streams. But our club is so championship minded when it comes to pre-season. It just winds me up. Now, it annoyed me as well because it was such a good news yesterday on all the stuff going on with Niakate. By the way, it's probably the first time I've been really happy a player has left that I really like, but that's a whole other conundrum. And it just tarnished it a little for me. I am annoyed with this. I mean, you guys don't have to be. This is just one of my pet peeves. But how do you feel about this? Do you think Forest should be making that step up? We are now officially a fully fledged Premier League team on a level playing field with all the other idiots in the Premier League with the 105 PSR and everything like that. Therefore, let's start acting like a Premier League team, get ourselves on some of these tours and generate some goddamn proper income and revenue. Man United got 8 million for a 2-week tour in the USA last season. 8 million. That's twice as much as Olympiacos got for winning the Europa Conference League. And they did that over a whole season and dropped out of the UEFA Cup, etc. Man U did it in 2 weeks. Now, I'm not saying Forest are gonna get, the same revenue that Man United would get, but if Forest would get 2 or 3 million from that pot, shirt sales could go up, all the other knock-ons, potential sponsorship deals. That's my point here. Don't you guys dare say minutes in the legs in the comments. Get your thoughts in. Okay, got it off my chest. I warned you guys. It was coming. Ever since I found out about freaking Spain, man, it was coming. And it's done now. We move on. We'll do the watch-alongs as well in front of the fucking white vans and the fucking thorn bushes, because we just support our club. It is what it is. Okay, good news for you guys as well, to cheer you up a little bit. We got Kieran Maguire coming on for you guys later on this afternoon, firming up and talking us through everything with the PSR stuff with Forest, all the loophole stuff, and I'll be asking him, are Forest now officially clear of PSR? Let's see what he has to say. So make sure you got your notifications on. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. We'll see you later on with the guru that is Kieran Maguire. Come on, you Reds.